They told you pain was something to be avoided, something to run from, something that made you weak. But what they never told you, pain is your power. Pain is your awakening. Pain is your edge. Pain is the birthplace of power. The raw fuel that forges greatness in silence, in solitude, and in struggle. Pain is not your enemy. It's your mentor, your shadow, your uninvited guest who came not to break you, but to awaken the dormant fire buried beneath the surface of who you pretend to be and reveal the man you were born to become. The Sigma doesn't seek comfort because he understands that comfort is the cage built by a world that fears the storm. Yet he walks into the storm alone, bruised, bleeding, but never broken, because he knows that every scar has a story, and every story has strength. This world honors the loud, the flashy, the praised. But the Sigma stays in the shadows, builds in the silence, and transforms pain into silent mastery. Not because he wants applause, but because he doesn't need it. You see, pain taught him how to be still when the world screams, how to keep moving when the body begs for rest, how to stand tall when life knocks him to his knees again and again. Because every fall was not failure, but firewood, stacked for the day he would rise and burn brighter than ever before. The Sigma walks alone not because he is antisocial, but because his path is forged by trials only he can understand. A path paved with broken dreams, betrayals, loss, and isolation. Not punishment, but preparation. The pain didn't ruin him. It refined him. It stripped away the illusions, the dependencies, the ego, the excuses, and left behind only discipline, purpose, and resilience. Pain taught him how to be his own validation, his own motivation, his own protector, his own king. And now, nothing outside of him holds the key to his peace, because he found peace in the fire, while others fold under pressure. The Sigma rises, not with noise, but with results. Not with rage, but with resolve. Not with vengeance, but with vision. Because he understands the deeper truth that most will never grasp. Your pain is not the end of your story. It is the beginning of your power. It is the teacher that no one asked for but everyone needs. It is the ultimate test of whether you are driven by approval or by purpose. When the world abandoned him, when friends turned to ghosts, when life stripped him of safety, the Sigma did not collapse. He adapted. He evolved. He stood in the wreckage and built a kingdom from broken bricks. The pain didn't stop him. It focused him, refined his mind into a weapon and his soul into steel. He does not seek revenge, because his success is the silence that screams louder than any words ever could. You see, pain gave him patience, and patience gave him clarity. The clarity to move differently, to think independently, to live authentically without needing permission or praise. While others post for likes, he grinds in darkness for legacy. While others talk, he acts. While others dream, he executes. Because pain taught him that talk is cheap, but scars are priceless. They carry wisdom you can't buy, lessons you can't fake, and strength you can't inherit. Everything they took from him became the very thing that built him. Every loss was a lesson, every betrayal a blessing, every failure a redirect to his real path. He doesn't need to prove himself anymore, because his existence is proof that power born from pain is indestructible. His calmness is not weakness, it is control. His silence is not retreat, it is strategy. His distance is not arrogance. It is focus. And his story is not one of pity. It is prophecy. The Sigma does not run from pain. He respects it, harnesses it, and channels it into unstoppable momentum. Because while others waste their suffering, he weaponizes his. That is why he doesn't beg, doesn't chase, doesn't fold. He walks alone, but he walks with purpose, and every step is fueled by a history he never speaks of, but always remembers. He owes no one an explanation, because the pain made him accountable to no one but his mission. And when people ask why he's so calm under pressure, why he doesn't flinch when life hits, it's because they didn't see the nights he bled, the days he doubted, the moments he was tempted to quit but didn't. And that's what forged him. The Sigma doesn't need sympathy. He needs space, silence, and time. Because he turns every ounce of pain into productivity, every failure into a foundation, and every dark moment into the brightest fuel. He became a master of himself because pain forced him to look within, to fix what others ran from, to build what others only dreamed about, to rise where others stayed broken. So when you feel pain, when life crushes you, don't curse it. Listen to it. Learn from it. Use it. Because that pain is not punishment. It is power waiting to be unlocked. And the Sigma knows that the greatest transformation always begins at the point of the greatest discomfort. The more it hurts, the more you grow. If you choose to grow, so feel it fully. But don't stay there. Build from it. Evolve from it. And let your pain speak not in tears, but in actions. Not in complaints, but in results. Your pain is your greatest story, and how you respond to it defines whether you stay broken or rise as a king. And the Sigma chooses to rise every single time, because pain is not the end. It is the beginning of becoming unstoppable.